you're probably watching on the replay. So, hello, my name is Shemaine Nugent. I welcome you here. Although this is not a happy time, and actually, it's why I'm wearing black today. It feels like we're being invaded, and we are. Before I get too into it, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. So please write in the comment section where you're watching from. Of course, if you can hear me and see me, okay. Sometimes there's technical problems, but we are broadcasting now on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers, and also I hope on Rumble. I'm not sure about that. Facebook. And someday I hope to go live on Instagram as well. Hey, Phil Franklin, how are you? Don't forget, let me know where in the world you're watching from. And I want to get your comments on what's going on in the world, but I'm going to wait just a moment for everybody to join me. We've got Stephen from Kentucky here. No volume? See, that's why I need somebody else tell me, Phil Franklin, before I get started, so I'm not just a talking head. Harvey, can you hear me? Maybe it's just volume. Is there volume? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. So he says it's on his side. So, all right, gotcha. I'm so glad. But that's, this is live video. You never know what's going to go on. Hey, Big Mike from Montana, thanks so much for being here. And we've also got Atlanta in the house. John, Lindsay, Von Cannon, Atlanta. How are you? Hey, Rocco Branca. I love that name. I know I've told you that before. I've seen you on here before, Rocco. Rocco, that's my son's name, Rocco. How are you doing? You know what? These glasses aren't helping. I need stronger glasses. I need my other ones. I'm doing good, Bob. How are you doing in Detroit? What is going on with my home state of Michigan? Are you kidding me? And you guys, is this not an invasion? What's going on right now? I'm so sad. It's really, really disheartening. And I want to talk to you about it. I'm going to wait just maybe 30 more seconds for people to join in, get the notification, because I want everybody to be able to, converse about what's going on. I just filmed my show. It's going to be on Sunday on Real America's Voice. And we have an amazing lineup every week. Just the guests that I have on I'm so grateful that I have this platform on Real America's Voice, because I don't have it here. I'm banned on Twitter. Tucker Carlson, who is a friend, he and Ted communicate a lot. And I'm so happy that he found a platform on Twitter, but he did a video on Twitter saying, yeah, it's nice to have free speech on Twitter. Dude, I don't have free speech on Twitter. I got banned. I've been banned on Twitter for 2 years now, permanently. And just recently I appealed, got the same notification back. Nope, sorry, you are permanently suspended. So who is it that has free speech? Not me. I'm kind of surprised that you guys are even talking to me here or communicating with me here. But we have Germany in the house. Okay, try to phonetically spell your name out. I don't want to do it injustice. So we've also got Mike for being too conservative. Oh, Tucker was fired for being too conservative. Yeah, I get that. Hey, Christine, how are you? So Christine is in the house. We got a lot of people jumping in. Michael from Chicago, thank you for being here. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So it's been a busy week already, and it's only Wednesday. You guys heard likely that the House Oversight Committee identified over 20 companies from which President Trump's family received $10 million. I mean, did I say President Trump? I meant the Biden family. But really, imagine if that was President Trump. Mainstream media would have gone nuts with that. It would have been plastered all over. It's just nonstop information. But it's not only that. So far this week, we've also had Robert F. Kennedy Jr., of course, announcing his candidacy for president. And then also just nonchalantly that the CIA killed his uncle, President John F. Kennedy. Why aren't more mainstream media outlets talking about that? And then, of course, talking about what's going on this week, we've got millions of migrants infiltrating our southern border. Even when Secretary Mayorkas said, nope, it's closed, the border's closed. I just wonder, I'm not always on top of what's going on. So maybe you guys could help me and fill me in. So where is the border czar in all this? I'm just go ahead. I'll let you. I don't because I could have missed that. She said something, Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris. Has she said anything about what's going on at the border? So I'll wait for you guys to respond. Go ahead. I'm being sarcastic. Of course I'm being sarcastic, but really, it's like every day there's something going on. And meanwhile, our tax dollars, your tax dollars, billions of your tax dollars are going to Ukraine to help them secure their border. And, I see videos of these migrants waiting in line, thousands and thousands. To me, I could put on this, I could be wrong, but I don't know, it looks like they're wearing clean clothes. I know when I've gone hunting, I've spent the night outdoors many times. I don't look like that when I've been outdoors for a weekend camping. And they look like they all have clean clothes on and they all have charged cell phones. And appears to me, again, I could be wrong, appears to me that a lot of them look like strong, healthy men. I don't, again, I could be wrong. I don't know. It seems to me like we've been lied to about a lot of things, and Americans deserve to know the truth about why 9 Biden family members received millions of dollars from other countries. And then let's talk about why when we get on airplanes, we have to basically get strip searched, not really, but take off our belts, take off our jewelry, if it's big jewelry or whatever, because you don't want to have to get patted down after you go through security, TSA security, before you get on an airplane. And you got to give up your cell phone and your laptop. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see them doing that to anybody at the border, and they're coming across with backpacks. Who's searching those backpacks, and what's in those backpacks? And meanwhile, they want to take away our guns. Yeah. That's why I'm wearing black today. This is, I've had some conversations with people this morning via text, and I'm being sarcastic, but it's not a happy time. It seems an awful lot like this is the beginning of the end of our country. I don't know how we get out of this. And it's terrifying. The good news is we have God on our side. And I follow one of the people I follow on Instagram. Join me on Instagram. I post some more reels with music on Instagram, and I try to be a little bit more fun and jovial because you can have the music, and I can even do some dancing on Instagram. But I follow Mark Wahlberg on Instagram, and he's always saying, get prayed up. Pretty much every post, get prayed up, y'all. So I'm going to say it here, get prayed up. Esther 4:14 says, for we were born for such a... And if you've read the book of Esther, there's a lot going on where Esther had to kind of be a little bit underhanded in how she was able to save her people. And I'm not saying that any of us do that. However, we can't just sit back. We can no longer sit back. God is calling us for such a time as this to put on the full armor of God. And in Ephesians 6:12 through 18, it talks about putting on the full armor of God. And when you get done with that, stand. And it says it twice. And then stand. What does that mean? It means you don't just sit back and relax. We need to stand. We need to fight. I'm sure you guys are going to hear Ted in the next couple of days. You're not going to want to miss his spirit campfire on Friday. But what he did this morning was pretty emotional, having to stand for a friend of his whose Texas ranch, I don't remember exactly which specific department it was of Texas that was trying to slaughter this poor man's deer herd, 35 deer, because they heard that maybe there was, CWD, his whole herd. And this happened to a friend of ours too. Hundreds of deer. They came on his property and they killed them. And not only that, they killed them slowly. They weren't allowed to shoot him in the head because they wanted them to chop off the head and send it to the state for testing to see if they had chronic wasting disease. I don't get it. And then we've got 18,000 cows that just exploded and nobody got hurt. And all these food processing plants are exploding for the past couple of years. Trains derailing with chemical spills. I don't know. We got chemtrails. It doesn't seem like the government has our back, does it? It's hard to be negative. I was going to say negative Nancy, but that's my best. Not negative. She's anything but negative. Okay, I'm being muted by Facebook. Really? Is that true? Can you guys comment on that? It wouldn't surprise me. Hello, Daryl from Jupiter. I used to live there, Jupiter, Florida. Jupiter, Florida. So somebody comment on that. Am I being muted on Facebook? I kept, yeah. There's this song, Jesus is Coming Back. I think it's by, I can't remember, but I just woke up this morning with that song playing in my head. Okay, they are trying to, okay, I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad. All right. Yes, I'm being muted here and there. Well, okay. All right, guys, I'm not going to drag on. Just wanted to say hello, and I want to encourage you to join me on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern on Real America's Voice. It's where I do have freedom of speech. Also, Rumble/Real America's Voice. I've got amazing guests. I've got Lieutenant Colonel Pete Chambers, Dr. Ben Marble, one of America's frontline doctors. I've got an actor Steve Hanks, who was in the movie Jesus Revolution, and also Eros Mackey from Adaptive Ops is going to be joining me. So don't miss it. And then, of course, I end with something to make you smile, which I wish I could do right now, but it's funny pet videos, and you gotta just smile when you see these funny pet videos. So, all right, guys, have a great something healthy and happy for you today. Take care of your body. And stand strong right now, and we got to take care of our bodies, because when God calls us, a lot of people said, choose me, God, choose me. Okay, well, you're being called right now. So, all right, guys, have a great day, and I will be talking with you very soon. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget, if you are interested, my book is coming out soon, and let's see if I can find you. If you want to be the first to get notified when my book is available in the next couple of weeks, Killer House. I know it's backwards. You can register for my email list, and I've got a bi-weekly, I'm not sure, the month, an email newsletter that you can subscribe to. You'll be the first to get notified when my book is available, and you can go to ShemaineNugent.rocks and click on the subscribe button, and I'll send you an email. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. I will talk to you soon. Bye.